What if we told you that a single research document from Amazon triggered a nationwide ban on powerful AI models, literally overnight? You won't believe how a behind-the-scenes security investigation shut off the taps to some of the world's most advanced artificial intelligence, all in the name of national security. This isn't just about one company or a new algorithm. This is about who truly controls the future of AI and who gets locked out. Before we dive deep, don't forget to smash that like button, subscribe for more cutting-edge news, and leave your thoughts in the comments about how you feel government and big tech should work together on AI. Now, let's break down this wild story. So here's what went down. The White House recently pulled the plug on two major artificial intelligence models developed by Anthropic, Fable 5 and Mythos 5. But this wasn't a random move. According to a report from the Wall Street Journal, this action was directly tied to cybersecurity research coming from Amazon. Yes, Amazon, the company you probably think of for your online shopping or cloud services, is playing a central role in shaping AI policy at the very top. But why would Amazon, an investor and partner of Anthropic, blow the whistle? To understand that, we have to look at the red teaming operations happening inside big tech. These are elite units of hackers and security researchers hired to find ways to break their own systems. In this case, Amazon's team wasn't just looking for bugs, they were looking for existential threats. And what they found was enough to send shockwaves through the Capitol. Let's zoom in on what exactly happened. Amazon's CEO, Andy Jassy, personally reached out to US government officials after Amazon's security team made a seriously unsettling discovery. Using a series of carefully crafted prompts, the researchers were able to get Anthropic's Fable 5 model to disclose information that could help hackers launch cyber attacks. That might sound technical, but it matters for all of us. Large language models like Fable 5 have an uncanny ability to generate and analyze information. If you know how to ask the right questions, these systems might reveal everything from basic hacking steps up to sophisticated strategies known only to pros. Think everything from phishing email templates to ways to bypass digital security measures. In this industry, just a prompt or two can mean the difference between safety and a full-blown security crisis. We're talking about more than just a simple virus. The research showed that Fable 5 could actually assist in mapping out the vulnerabilities of critical infrastructure, like power grids or water treatment plants. Imagine an AI that doesn't just write code but acts as a master strategist for a cyber offensive. That's the level of risk we're discussing here. As soon as Amazon flagged these risks, Andy Jassy didn't keep this news in-house. Instead, he went straight to the White House. And only a short time after this information exchange, the US government dropped the hammer. They imposed strict export control rules. That means certain AI models, like Fable 5 and Mythos 5 from Anthropic, were no longer available to foreign nationals. Boom. Access blocked for anyone outside of very select circles inside the United States. This brings up a fascinating point: the constitutional AI dilemma. Anthropic prides itself on building AI with a set of core principles, or a constitution, to keep it safe. But if a partner like Amazon can bypass those safeguards so easily, it raises a massive question. Can AI ever truly be safe, or is the technology itself inherently dual use? For every helpful task it performs, there's a dark mirror image of that capability. Now let's dig deeper. What made Fable 5 and Mythos 5 such a big deal? Anthropic, the company behind these models, is one of the top AI startups right now, rivaling OpenAI and others. Their models are at the cutting edge, pushing boundaries on everything from reasoning to creative writing. If you're a developer, researcher, or even a digital entrepreneur looking to transform the way you work, models like these represent serious power. But with great power comes great responsibility. And as this episode shows, sometimes that responsibility gets enforced from the very top, by government decision-makers who are under pressure to keep the country safe from both digital and geopolitical threats. We have to consider the global context here. This isn't happening in a vacuum. The US is in a heated race with other nations to define the AI era. By restricting these models, the government is essentially saying that AI is no longer just a commercial product, it's a national asset. Here's the kicker: none of this was out in the open until these reports surfaced. Amazon hasn't commented officially yet, but this isn't the first time we've seen big tech working directly with government agencies behind closed doors. What's unusual is just how closely security research can lead to massive, real-world policy changes. In this case, Overnight restrictions on globally impactful AI technology. This also highlights the economic friction. Amazon has invested billions in Anthropic. By flagging these risks, they are potentially hurting their own investment's global reach. It shows that in the world of high-stakes AI, security concerns can trump even massive financial interests. It's a sign that the Wild West era of AI development is coming to a very abrupt end. The regulation is catching up, and it's coming from the inside out. If you're wondering who loses out when this happens, it's a tangled web. There are researchers, startups, and companies around the globe who depend on access to these AI models to keep up in a rapidly changing world. There's also a national security angle. The US wants to make sure cutting-edge AI doesn't fall into the wrong hands, where it could be used for serious harm, from hacking into infrastructure to spreading disinformation at scale. But there's another side. Real innovation often thrives on openness and shared progress. There's a tension between keeping AI safe and pushing the limits of what it can do. Should a handful of companies and government officials control what's possible in AI, or should there be more public debate? Are we creating a digital divide where only a few countries have access to the most powerful tools of the future? Think about the researchers in smaller nations who are now locked out. They might have used these models to solve local problems, from medical research to climate modeling. Now those doors are shut because of a security report they'll likely never even see. As the story unfolds, we're likely to see even more scrutiny on how big tech and policymakers collaborate or clash in the world of artificial intelligence. If you think this kind of security research should set global policy, sound off in the comments. Should governments have the power to restrict access to AI models? Or are we risking innovation paralysis in the name of safety? Remember, every time you use a chatbot, generate an image, or tap into a smart tool for your business, there are billion-dollar decisions behind the scenes about what you can and can't access. The interface you see is just the tip of the iceberg. Beneath it is a complex infrastructure of security protocols, export laws, and corporate interests. That's all for today's video. If you want to stay ahead of the curve on AI breakthroughs and the big debates shaping our future, hit that subscribe button and ring the bell for notifications. Smash the like if you found this story eye-opening. And let us know in the comments, is Amazon a hero for flagging these risks, or are we heading toward too much corporate and government control over our tech tools? And if you want to learn more about how AI can transform your business, or if you just want to geek out on the latest, there's a link in the description where you can book a chat with us directly. Don't miss the related video in the corner for more on the latest AI news. Thanks for watching, and we'll catch you in the next one.